Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and all our social media platforms at Fino Boxing. You can follow my personal social media at Adriana_sports. Enjoy. Hey guys, Adriana Jimenez with Fino Boxing. I'm joined here with Lisa and Harry Garcia. Right. And this is post-fight. Ryan Garcia has just defeated Luke Campbell by knockout. He's now the interim WC champion of the world. Right. I'm gonna start with Mama over here because I don't know how you do it. I'm a mother and I want him to like boxing, but I don't want him to be there. So I don't know how you do it. Be able to see your son in the ring tonight. Yes, Ryan looks spectacular, but he did get dropped. Yeah. Please walk me through those moments when you saw your son hit the canvas for the very first time.
Well, I already, I kept battling with negative Nancy thoughts and stuff like that, and I just kept, why, Lord, why are these thoughts coming to me? And I kind of almost had like a premonition that, hey, this fight isn't going to be perfect. This fight not going to be like the other fight, so get ready. Like I was preparing my heart. So when I saw him fall, I was like, oh my God, that was coming to me, right? And I said, all I wanted to know is, because I've judged so many amateur fights, I said, when I saw my son get dropped, all I wanted to do, I saw him get up right away. So that didn't make me feel confident that he got up right away, because I know a lot of boxers get up right away and they think they're okay and they're really not okay, right? Right. So, but when I saw him in the corner after that, and I saw his face, I go, no, he's fine, he's gonna be good. Then when he came out afterwards, and the way that he just showed this, this like determination, like I knew, oh, he's gonna be okay. I know he's gonna be okay. And that's when I yelled at him for the stab. Everybody always hears my friends say, "We heard you." Ryan, stay focused, mijo, stay focused. So I just, as the rounds went, I just became more and more confident.
Yeah. I think if that was my son up in the ring, I would be like her. But I know you were different. And hey, this is his job. This is his career. How did you feel?
You know what? But let me just say one more thing. The night, before, we were just in the room, just me and Ryan and Scott, and my son was telling me that, I said, mijo, I think Ellie said back, I think Ryan's going to knock him out with a body punch. I just have that feeling. And then Ryan, when I told Ryan that, he goes, Mom, I just told Scott that I feel like I'm going to knock him out with a body shot. I'm like, wow. So when he knocked him out with the body shot, it was like, wow. Yeah. I know. I can't see the future, but it's just like, we just felt like he was going to need something else, not the left hook, another tool. And Eddie been working with Ryan on that body shot, so it happened.
It worked perfectly.
Yeah.
But I need to hear what Papa felt. What did you feel when he hit the canvas? What went through your mind?
First of all, for the first couple of seconds, I was like shocked and surprised, like, oh wow, he got dropped. Actually got dropped. And I'm thinking, my Ryan got dropped, and he's never been dropped in the amateurs, and much less in the pros. And so when I saw that, I was like, man, the only thing I didn't want is that when he got up, I said, I hope he wasn't like shaky or wobbly like that. I said, but that was the only thing. I said, because I know my son that he can recover, because we trained so hard that the conditioning was enormous. He has energy for years, so that helped. So when the bell rang, I was like, whew, he survived.
It's kind of like everyone's describing it like life, like a movie, or a movie about life. Really, you get knocked down, but you gotta come back and knock the shit out of whatever's in front of you, right?
That's what made it amazing, is where, at his age, that's why he's special at 22. How can somebody get dropped, he's got all the confidence in the world, right? And he's feels invincible, and then gets dropped right in the second round, where he usually does that, right? But somebody actually did it to him. But for him to come back and just perform the way he did, and said, okay, this is a fight now, let's do it. I'm so proud.
Is it that Mexican blood in him, that warrior in him that's like, hey, you dropped me, but I'm going to come back and knock you out?
I'm going to tell you something. It's not only the Mexican blood, but she's got the...
My family from New Mexico, my aunts tell me that we have Apache blood, we're Geronimo line, right? So we're all proud. And so the word warrior, Apache, from what I hear, there's different translation, but one of them is warrior. Okay. So it's like, wow, it's Apache, Mexican blood, it's like amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, it's been such a spectacular night for you guys. You know, it's such a big family affair, a big meaningful moment. How can you put into words exactly what is going on and how you feel? I'll start with you, Mama.
It feels like you've been given like a seal, you know, like you got the seal now, you know. Yeah, certification now. It's like, that's what we've been waiting for, is one of these types of fights. And Luke Campbell, you know, I think he did great performance, but he just got that, was it a liver shot? Yeah. And it just happened, you know, and I have a heart for Luke, and I know that, you know, he really went in there with the expectation that, you know, he was going to win. And I'm sure that, you know what, God bless you, Luke, you know, and I know that your father just passed and everything, but let me tell you, Luke, even though you made that promise, that's okay to your dad. It's okay, you know what, because your dad is always going to see you. You're his champ, always, okay? So just remember that.
Yeah. Is it, you know, how you've been there along the way. You guys, like I talked to you guys earlier, it's not just Ryan himself, but he has a whole team behind him. Yes, he has Eddie Reynoso in his corner, and he has helped him improve. Of course, we've seen that. But it started with you guys, you know?
Here's the thing. It did start with me and my brother in the beginning as well. So it started that way. But, you know, when you have another person that has the championship experience already, for something like this to happen, you needed that person to make me understand too, to relax, Ryan, just relax, keep your hands up. You got too anxious, you know, so sometimes when you get too confident, you're gonna drop your guard down. And somebody like Luke Campbell, which I honestly didn't even think he was like that. I thought, yeah, he's good, you know, but not like that. So when that happened, it will open my eyes, and I'm sure it opened Ryan's eyes. But to come back with the instruction that Eddie and I gave him was amazing, because that brought him back, and we just adjusted him, you know, just like a race car. Let's rev this up. Come on, because you're going to need it now.
I love it, like a race car. You know, well, a lot of eyes were on Ryan tonight. You know, they were, we knew that Luke Campbell was bringing up a tough. He was going to be tough opposition, because we know his background. We know Olympic gold medalist, and we saw him against. We saw him against Lomachenko. We saw him against Linares. I know they weren't able to knock him out, but Ryan did just that. What does that say about Ryan tonight, being able to do that?
Well, I'm telling you, it shows a lot of guts and courage that Ryan has, you know, because some Mexicans will call it something else, of course, which I'm sure you already know. But tiene huevos, all right? Which is, you know, true, because only somebody like that can make it happen. And back in the day, you had these Mexicans that would do it, you know. Even Ryan said that when Cooper knocked down Muhammad Ali, you know, Muhammad Ali said, whoa, you know, you knocked me down. Before he fought Liston, he comes back and he just beat the heck out of him. And one thing that I did, I had mentioned to Ryan in the corner, I said, Ryan, remember when Sugar Shane Mosley rocked Mayweather, you know, twice? I said, but look how he recovered. I said, you got to be like that person, you know? And that's when Ryan like opened his eyes and said, okay, then I'm gonna be that person. And that's what made it great, you know? I mean, he was a true warrior.
Yeah, he turned things around. He turned things around. Mom, I want to know. Okay, so I heard how you felt when he hit the canvas. But when he was able to finish him with that left hook to the liver, I need to know, what did you feel at that moment?
Oh my God! When I saw Luke, just struggling, you know, the referee, he sounded like slow motion to me. You know, wow, dude. I was like, oh my God. So, but then I seen Ryan jump up like, yeah, and I like, oh my God. I was just like. You don't even know, like, the feeling of just accomplishment right there at that moment is like amazing, right? I mean, that's what these kids do. I mean, you know, the kids who box since they're little and they train and they go to the gym every week at nationals and traveling, and you know, it's their moment. You know, all the extra French benefits that come with all this. but for them, the ones that are like true purist boxers, those kids, when they finally win like a title like that, that's like, wow, yeah.
Captivating.
Dad, how can you put into words that awesome feeling that you felt when you saw Ryan be able to knock him out?
I want to thank God that happened, because without him it wouldn't have happened. And second of all, to see my son, like I saw him in that round, and I'm thinking either he's playing possum or he's getting tired. I'm thinking as the fight's going on, and I'm thinking, I hope he's playing possum or just gaining his strength back, because you have to, breathe. You gotta, regain that strength. And then when he went for it, because I told him, I said, Ryan, if you see it, take it, And when I saw him like bend and then come in and just boom, and I was like, man, I know he hit him, but what's happening? So when Luke turned around, I thought he was just gonna step back. He turned around and he went down. I was like, oh my God, it's a body shot to the liver. I'm like, yes. And then I said, then he went down. I'm like, oh, he's down. And then he put the other one down. And I was like, the ref's like 1, 2. I'm like, hurry.
Slowest count ever.
Slowest count ever, It was like when Alexis Aguayo, beat that guy, Ruben Olivares. He took forever, to count the same thing, And that's when he counted 10, I was like, oh my God, I was up enjoying. As a father, you can imagine how I felt. As a father. No more trainer. As a father, I switched my hats. I was like, man, I grabbed him and held him with me. I said, man, you deserved it,
I don't get that much opportunity to really say that, at this level with Ryan and what he does in the ring, outside the ring, we have Lupe, of course, that really oversees all the legal aspects of everything, and he's so good at it. And, but it really takes a lot of work of a lot of people to make all this happen for Ryan. So I really want to thank his agents at IMG, Mimi Yapor, and Netta Frankel, who's in New York. I want to thank Jim Shark, Jason Dowling, and I want to thank Dolce & Gabbana for just beautiful outfits they put together, and all of them, Jim Shark, Dolce, IMG, WME, Brad Slater, and Brad Lieberman. Zach Miller, they've done a beautiful job at helping to brand Ryan and helping to get him the sponsorships that he needs to bring him to that level. So it really takes a lot of people to make all this work. So
I'm glad that my son didn't disappoint them, because they believed in him just as much as we do, right? And for him to perform like that, hey man, that shows a lot, right?
He put up a spectacular performance tonight. Had many hearts drop for a second or two, but then of course bring it back up and it made a lot of people happy tonight. Made a big statement, and so from now. People in boxing, fans in boxing are, all right, you won? All right, 1 second later, who are you going to fight next? Yeah. Don't worry, I know you guys want to have your victory party. I know you guys want to have your victory party, but no, who you want next?
You know what? This is amazing. This is amazing for a 22-year-old, and I hope he's teaching other young kids, like, hey, just like Ryan said, if you ever go down or something, bring yourself back up, because it's you shouldn't never give up, and he didn't give up on that dream that he always wanted to become a champion, and that's what made me proud too.
Are you asking who we want next?
I am asking who you want next.
Okay. Well, I know Ryan wants to fight Tank, it would be nice, but it wouldn't make sense right now during COVID. Because you want to be able to take as much opportunity off that fight when the arena's open, right. Because that's what fans want to see. They want to see Tank, and they want to see Ryan fight. And I would like to see and wait until the arena's open again, so the fans can enjoy it with us. So on both sides, Tank's fans, Ryan's fans. because that's what they want. You saw the fans chant. Ryan asked, "Who do you want me to fight?" They all chanted, "Tank, Tank, Tank." So Tank, get ready, Tank.
Get ready. Who do you want next, Dad?
Well, I agree too that, I would like the whole full arena because like Ryan says, what does he always say? I'm going to shock the world. Didn't he shock the world today? Okay, so this is something that, he believes in, we believe in. So our next, I was going to say victim, but our next fighter I would like is maybe Fortuna or maybe Pedraza or somebody that, hey, let's wait for that fight and then build it up so that the fans can all see it. And then, by all means, we're going for it. I would even like him to fight Teofimo if the fans open up. I'm not kidding you. I'm that confident in my son, because he's not an Instagram boxer. He's not the handsome, he is handsome, but, he's not just a pretty boy. He's actually a warrior. He's a fighter. He's a winner. He's a champion.
All right. You guys, thank you so much for taking the time and sharing your excitement and your happiness with us. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Yes, thank you. I can't wait to see you guys again. Next fight, we'll see who it is. Until then, keep celebrating. Thank you.
Whataburger.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.